Day 25 of the journey to pro MMA and bodybuilding. It is pull day, and I am excited because I love pull day. Still waiting on the new tripod to come in, still don't have the microphone, but today we are going to have a guest on the vlog, so the angles are going to be good because we're going to be able to film each other. It is a recurring guest, the first one y'all ever met, drum roll, Caleb Todd. My bro, Caleb Todd. I love this guy. And it's not often that we get to lift together because our schedules don't usually line up, but they lined up today. So today he and I are going to hit pull day together. I'm literally pulling up right outside the building where one of his classes are wrapping up right now. And he's gonna hop in here and we are going to go hit the gym. Now, the fight club that I said I started, where we're going to do weekly sparring, Caleb is in that club. So you guys are going to see some good fight content from Caleb once a week. I'm planning on filming a lot of the sparring that goes on. I know for a fact I'm going to film the entirety of all the sparring that I do. Some of it clipped versions, like a little montage of it, will be included in the vlog video for that day. But I'm thinking I also want to upload separate videos of just uncut sparring, just straight up sparring. And part of why I really want to do that is because I think that there's going to be some value for me in years down the road, looking back at whole rounds of sparring that I do and seeing the improvement, seeing the growth. And on top of that, I think it will also be good when I start doing one-on-one training once a month to be able to have these sparring clips to be able to show my trainers. But yeah, so I'm super, super excited for that. I'm going to cut this real quick and send Caleb a text to let him know that I'm out here, and I will start filming once he gets in here. Look at this dude. Open the door! And there he is.
It helps when you unlock it, you know.
The man, the myth, the legend, Caleb freaking Todd. How are you doing today? How are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a while. I've had a good early morning start to the day. So
yeah, you want to go ahead and tell the people what you've gotten into recently?
Okay, so I look for mainly martial arts, right? And I was trying to find one that encapsulated realistic use while also being really fun. Right?
And so he didn't choose Muay Thai. He didn't choose Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, look,
he didn't choose
close.
kickboxing.
Judo's close, but I decided to go for one that
very unique.
It uses your legs a lot more, I'll say that. It's sumo wrestling, right? So
tell the people what your training like entailed this morning.
So I got up. I didn't do like as much as they would do in a normal training session because they do about 300 of them. But I did some leg stomps, which is where you raise your leg up, you balance on one leg, and then you bring it down to stomp the ground. Traditionally, actually, in sumo, just one little fun fact, they did that to stomp away the demons and forces. Like, historically,
that's hard. This
was like, boom, intimidation factor.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, it's good and cool and powerful. Also, you missed your...
And it gets your... Oh, yeah.
But...
Sorry, yeah, I was getting too wrapped up in this. That's actually really cool.
There's actually a ton of Japanese tradition within it that's really sick. But I love the idea of, like, stomp that, while also being so balanced. Because I tried it.
Yeah, well, I can imagine, because your balance would probably have to be insane, and so would your. I mean, I imagine their quads and hamstrings are insane.
The first time I did it, I said, wow, I'm already pretty close because of how high I raised my leg.
Yeah.
But then I realized the distance I raised my leg to where they raised their leg,
not even close.
To get that far, it doesn't look much higher, but it would make all the difference. Because, like, if you're on the side and you're trying to push them out and, like, just throw them out of the ring, and you're able to balance on one leg and still get them out before you touch the ground, like, that takes so much control.
And then don't they follow a crazy schedule? Like, they don't sleep normally, right? Like, they do. I remember I was reading about this, and it's like the way you worded it to me is like train, eat, sleep, right? Like,
yeah. So in the typical, I want to call it dojo. It's not really a dojo. I forget the name of it right now. But basically, they all are living together, unless they're the upper class or like the higher level, in which case they live on their own and stuff like that, and they started to be treated as like demigods, like royalty, stuff like that.
Yeah,
and like
well,
lavish.
I've heard some of them, like once you get high profile enough that all the sushi restaurants in Japan, if you're a professional sumo wrestler, it's just free.
Oh yeah, and you also have like 5 people working for you to make your food, to help you get dressed up and everything. Like you,
well, because I would imagine here. You want to hold this real quick
sure.
while I try to keep both of us in frame. But yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, so like it gets crazy once you're up there. But when you're in the lower levels, you would train for about 3 hours, and then you would go and you would eat a lot of food.
Yeah, which is mostly carbs, right?
Oh yeah, like kind of
A lot of rice.
not a soup in the way we think of, but like the, watery like bowl foods with like the meat and everything mixed in.
Yeah.
So you would eat a ton of that, and then you would go back after resting a little bit. You would do another 3 hours. You would eat again, and so I think normally they have like 2 large main meal times, and you can do stuff outside that time, but you also have 2 3-hour practices.
Yeah.
And so you're doing so much work every day.
So is this something that you want to compete in at some point? Not professionally necessarily, but just...
I would spar around with some people. I don't know how much time I have.
Didn't you say you found guys in Nashville and Memphis?
Yeah, so there are people in Memphis, Nashville, Knoxville, and Athens, Georgia.
I never would have guessed.
So
How common is it in Japan for non-Japanese men to compete in professional sumo wrestling?
So that's an interesting thing. I don't know too much about Japan. I know here the amateur division is what would buy. Right? For us to go compete over there, extremely rare.
Yeah.
But of the sumo community within the U.S., the amateur division is the main division.
Interesting.
And so over there, they have so much culture and stuff around it. I don't think they're like in the same like amateur leagues type. Like if you want to do it, you go with all the other guys, you live with them, you train with them,
Yeah.
you build up, and you try to get to those higher levels.
Interesting.
Over here, we don't have that kind of lifestyle, and so we can
Sure.
do it on our own.
So
we
it's
can
a
do
little
it with
different,
a club. Yeah, so
that makes sense.
Because for them, it's a
if,
life.
if you ever competed or did like a tournament or anything, I would 100% come and make some content on that, because that is super interesting. And people don't always understand, like there are sports that maybe have like a stigma around them, or you see sumo wrestlers, they're big, right? You wouldn't assume that's a fit guy, but like that's a fit guy, super, super fit. And so, yeah, so I'm impressed by that. I think that that's interesting. So, how long has it been since you've hit just like a normal, was it the last time you and I lifted together?
A normal pull day?
Just a normal weights day.
I would say it's probably been...
Was it the last time you and I hung out?
No, I've done it a couple times.
Like
I haven't had
style?
the routine since then, but I have a couple times.
Well, we're going to hit a very nice pull day. My pull day has evolved so much. I've added a couple new machines and everything and changed out some stuff, and I'm feeling great about it. So yeah, let's go hit a pull day. It's literally just a pull down. Starting with super lightweight just to get warmed up.
You do wide grip, narrow grip?
Wider usually. And it helps me to like lean back and put my chest up in the air a little bit. Yeah. the way that you and I used to lift, where it was pretty much just 3 sets of each exercise, I realized that one of those sets is always warm up. And warming up, obviously you need to do it, but if you count that as one of your working sets, you're not pushing yourself as hard as you can and as hard as your muscles can go to grow, to trigger hypertrophy. So I've typically been doing 4 sets now, 1 warm-up set and then 3 working sets.
Yeah, so there's a difference between working set and just a set you do.
Yeah, for sure. And so what you want to do is you want to have at least 3 sets that are within the 6 to 8 rep range if we're talking hypertrophy.
Now, do you try to take the approach, I know there's, especially in like deadlifts and like bench press, stuff like that, there's a percentile thing. Like, oh, well, you should try to do 60 or 70% of your max for your working set. Do you try to max every exercise and determine it from that, or just kind of go how it feels?
I don't usually max every exercise. Like, it sounds kind of wishy-washy, but I really do just kind of go by how I feel, where it's like, if I feel like I can do 6 to 8 reps of 50 pounds heavier than what I'm doing, I'll just load up 50 pounds heavier and just go for it. With compound lifts, it's different. With bench, it's a much more, it's more a system where it's like, this week I'm going to try to do this much more, this percentage at this number of reps. But with this kind of thing, I'm just going by feeling.
That's right.
Yeah.
Push. Definitely have to pull back.
I've never tried 4, but we're just gonna see if I can even get a single rep. I don't even know, but I feel good. I feel nice and strong right now. One and a half.
Good job. One thing I've got to learn is how other martial arts do it. Because I can learn soon, but that won't actually do much. Won't actually do much whenever it comes in punching. So,
Is that distraction?
It's just insane to take that out.
Super easy because I don't have to pay for
So for everyone listening right now, I looked at Nate's Spotify replay, and it shows that his top song and artist was by Taylor Swift. And so it's Lover. So just in case you're ever wondering, this Nordic Beast man. Yeah. No, realistically, it was probably K-pop Demon Hunters.
Revelation 21:8. You know where liars go?
Okay, fine. It was K-pop Demon Hunters.
I thought it would be. But my number one song of the year was Ironside by Pink.
Oh, that's how you know you worked out enough.
Yeah. My number one album of the year, though, was K-pop Demon Hunters. You feeling it in your upper back? You know why what we're doing right here are typically exercise scientists say that what we're doing right here, it's called Bayesian curls, Bayesian cable curls, are the most effective exercise for growing your biceps.
I assume it's because of isolation, but I don't.
So not quite, because with other exercises, you're still moving in the same way and isolating the same way. The difference here is that the tension stays no matter where you are. When you end with dumbbells, if you come up far enough, there's no tension on your biceps because you're just holding them up. If you hold if you hold a dumbbell like this, you're actually working your shoulders because you're just holding them up here. Your biceps aren't actually doing anything. Yeah. With this, because it's a cable and it's pulling constantly, even when you're up here, it's still pulling. So no matter what, you have tension on your biceps throughout the entire movement. So it feels weird because you're not moving as much as when you have dumbbells. But this right here, there's more tension on your muscle through more of the exercise. So this is actually a spectacular exercise for your biceps.
I don't know if you saw it. There was a YouTuber. I could try to find it for you. He did a study. And
you're shaking. What?
Oh, my hand's shaking.
You're good.
So I was watching videos, and I saw this one guy, and he conducted a test whether the beginning of the exercise having most of the stress and pull on it versus the ending, if that made any difference, and it didn't really. And so I found that interesting because a lot of times you're talking about, it's the actual movement, the amount of movement that you do is what matters, not whether the stress of it is on the beginning or the end.
Well, and that's why they even say that what's important is not the weight. The amount of weight. What's important is the amount of tension on your muscles. That's something that one of my friends, he worded it well. And I mean, this is something that comes from YouTubers as well, like bodybuilders. They say, make whatever weight you're using heavy. Make it heavy to you. If you're only doing incline with 45s on either end, move slow enough that the tension is insane and you're getting a pump more than just kind of going, you know? And so it's all about tension. That's why, like, a lot of bodybuilders say, even if they were in a gym with dumbbells that could only go up to 50 or 60, they could still find a way to grow because they make the weight heavy to them. Yeah.
One more.
Yeah.
One more. You got it. One more. Yeah, you got it. Yep. There you go.
I don't want to bicep tear. So
Two can play that good. And to be fair, any injury.
Yep. I'm telling you, I'm going to get sponsored by Rain.
No, you keep saying that, but like.
Mark my words. I'm actually considering getting on my Instagram and going to their DMs and just day after that, like day one of asking you to sponsor me, day two of asking you to sponsor me, just hundreds and hundreds of times until they eventually do.
But at that point, make videos, like make like shorts about that. For the people watching this man pull out his heart's content of weight, there's this guy on TikTok who will go to like Harvard and stuff, and they'll send in an application to Harvard, and then he'll get accepted or whatever, and then he'll just reject their exception. It got so crazy that they sent a cease and desist letter, and he replied back to them rejecting their cease and desist order. It was so funny, bro. Like anything they said, he's like, this is the last one. Jokes! And then he would go reject it. Dude, I'm telling you, it was so funny. Have you seen those up?
This might be the last time Caleb makes an appearance on this channel. This is my GOAT lower back exercise. It was the first one that I ever really started feeling my lower lats.
Yeah. It's a good one. Didn't we used to use like the bar for this? Like the straight bar?
I experimented with a lot of different grips, and this has become my favorite one because it's not as narrow as it could be to where it feels weird on your wrists and your forearms, but it's narrow enough. I just feel that when it's out here, I just don't know where I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I don't know. If the T-bar row is always taken though, I grab the really wide grip on this, and I do that, and I feel it then, but that's the GOAT grip for me.
You heard it here. Go buy it in TikTok shop now.
No, wait until I have some sort of partnership to buy stuff.
Oh, right. Ooh, it's been a while.
Try to keep your elbows closer together on your way in. Like your elbows should kind of brush against your side a little bit. There you go.
I think it's just like that. So, like simple. Yeah.
And I do have a question.
Yeah.
On these, do you put this? Actually, let me.
Put your thumbs up. Thumbs always change how your forearms feel, in my opinion.
So, you can look at this. Do you put it right here or right here?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I've been doing here.
I
but
always
I can
end
see
up.
this.
I always end up just grabbing with my fingers because it pinches the pad of my palms. If I do it the other way, if you want to hit one more set doing them just with your fingers, you might find yourself being able to do more because you won't have as much pain in your hands. And like you'd think you'd be weaker holding on with just your fingers, but you can hook better.
That's actually very strange.
Yeah. All right, that is the end of day 25. You don't have a drink, so just pretend you're sipping a protein shake. Don't you dare.
Good.
Yes. That was nice. Pump analysis. Biceps, pretty mid. Back, honestly, also pretty mid. I don't know what it was today. It may have been partially because since we were like visiting as well and kind of talking, that I did more rest time than I needed to. But I don't know. I did what I usually do. Some days are just, the pump isn't always there. Where do I need to take you, by the way? Just back to your dorm?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, so Caleb, you were saying as you do more sumo stuff, your strength training might change a little bit. What do you think? What do you think that'll look like?
So it depends on my time commitment. Like I can do mini sumo sessions and just like do a very small amount. But if I ever decided to do what they would do over there and do like a 2 to 3 hour session, that would take out some of my days. And so I would probably, I would either go straight,
Right.
Left is the next one. But I would probably go somewhere similar of push, pull, break, push, pull. But on the leg days, I would be doing the long exercises. And on the push and pull days, I would probably be doing shorter ones just because of time's sake. But I also don't think I'll do it for competition soon. It would be next year if I tried to reach out to spar. And I would have to then get in contact about like, hey, do you think I can actually do a competition? Because harsh reality of sumo, one of the reasons why I feel like it's hard to get into it, the average match is 3 to 7 seconds. You're either in single or double elimination. After that, you're out of the bracket. And so it's extremely short competition compared to the time you put into it. And so for me, if I'm going to do it, I need to be good at it, or else I'm going to go there, spend a few seconds getting demolished, and be done.
That makes sense.
And even if I win everything, there'll probably only be like 5-6 rounds.
Do you think that you would ever, like on the weekends, do like have your weekend regimen be the straight up actual like train, eat, sleep, doing the crazy schedule that they do just on the weekends?
I kind of told you a little bit. If you want to kind of like simulate that, I would be down for it. I've looked into it. It's very interesting. I would get to share a lot more of the tradition aspect of it. I would love to find an actual like sand ring that we could go to. Like a volleyball pit would work. I would just measure it out and put like the starting lines and stuff. But I mean, if I could find that, I would be completely down for it.
That would be interesting. I think I would consider, I would probably do that for like a week with you or something.
Yeah. And
we could do it in the summer maybe.
Yeah, because if I like get to the summer by that time and I'm good at it, or maybe I've done competitions and stuff, and you do it with me and I see that you're also to that level, then
Well,
I could vouch for you to go to competition.
I won't do. I'm not interested in competitions, but
I also probably won't do much with the wraps. Like there's something about it that doesn't look appealing. So
yeah,
I probably won't do that.
When Mackenzie and I are traveling full time, when we go to Japan, I'll probably try to go see 1 or 2 actual matches.
Oh, yeah.
You should fly out and join.
Dude, it'd be sick. I don't know what I'd be doing at that time. Especially if I'm in like military of any sort.
True.
But
Maybe you'll get stationed there.
dude,
I've got a friend in the Marines stationed in Japan right now.
that would actually be sick.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me.
Anytime.
Plug your channel for them, assuming it's at the time where you'd want them to go subscribe if you got videos coming out.
So I've got one. I'm not going to post like every day like he does because he's got a really consistent schedule. I'm going to post when I have content worth putting out because I don't like if I do a 3-hour training session, I don't want to just put random 3-hour videos that, you know, it would be hard to watch.
What's the name of the channel? I'll take a screenshot of it and put it here too. What is it called?
Grind Mode Mindset. And
oh, that's you.
yeah. And
I've seen comments from that on my channel.
You're welcome.
I didn't know that was you. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Then I'll just go straight to that. I'm going to screenshot it. It's right here. Make sure to go subscribe. When, as he's putting out videos, I assume I'll probably be in some of his too. So,
especially the penny trading challenge.
well, that's not going to go on this channel for me.
Oh yeah. Well, it would
Because
probably
this is just a fitness channel.
Yeah, it'd probably be on the grind mode though, like on my end. And so you probably would be featured
interesting
in something
stuff
like
there. But yeah, appreciate you joining me, dude.
Anytime, bro.
Yeah, peace.
Dude, 1,000-calorie deficit is rough. Respect to that, bro.
It's intense.
See ya.
See you, dude. Well, that was fun. That was a solid pull day. Sumo stuff is crazy. I already knew to some degree how like intense it was to do that kind of training, and that it was like those guys were like super strong, but I didn't realize it was that intense. And like hearing about some of those exercises is pretty cool. So yeah, you guys should go check out his channel, especially if he's going to be doing more of that stuff. That's going to be super unique, super interesting. But yeah, as I told you guys on yesterday's vlog, all the MMA stuff is ordered. I don't think I am going to tour the gym up there today, just because I do intend to sign up and start going to classes literally next week after I get my equipment. So I don't really want to go there and tour and everything and go, you know, through all that and start paying if it's like half a week before I'm actually going to start training. You know, just kind of logistically, I think it makes more sense. So I'm not going to tour it today, but I will be touring it very early next week. So pretty excited for that. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be leg day. It's definitely going to be a lighter leg day because I have work, decently long shift, I think. Yeah, I guess that'll be the first vlogged leg day in like a week. Maybe not quite a week, but yeah. Obviously, not excited for leg day, but whatever. We gotta do it. Don't skip leg day, no matter how much you want to. But yeah, this has been a pretty solid day. Like I said, the pumps aren't crazy right now, but they feel decent. You know, it's good enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, enjoyed the collaboration with Caleb. Make sure to go subscribe to his channel and be on the lookout for a lot more. There is so much more that is going to be coming. I'm actually like just now thinking about and realizing like the sheer amount of content that I'm going to be uploading to this channel. It's going to be a lot. Be ready for a lot of content. It's going to be sick. Appreciate you guys. If you're not already subscribed to me, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to go follow me on The Aesthetic Fighter. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 26. Peace.